Hello everyone, this is Mr.Blubbernuggetz here, and I just wanted to make this video to talk about YouTube's recent changes and what this means for my channel. So I'm sure you're aware, but YouTube made the worst decision they have ever made in the history of their platform by using AI to determine the age of viewers on the platform, and restricting content that they can see depending on what the AI thinks the person is. Now, I don't have to go into too much detail to show how this is a terrible idea, because adults like me, they enjoy games that would appeal to younger audiences, like Pokemon or Mario or Minecraft, those types of games. And because we watch content like that, this AI is going to think that we're younger than we really are. Now, that's a simple explanation of what this change is. Obviously, there's more to it, and there's a lot of reasons why this is happening. But this change could very well spell the end of this platform as a whole, because the community backlash has been insane, and there are multiple petitions to get this removed. And for good reason, because in order to verify your age, you need to either provide your ID, a credit card, or a selfie. And all of these are a breach of privacy and security. And these companies holding your information makes it a whole lot easier for hackers to get that information, because these companies are not secure. Not very secure, at least. They may claim that they're secure, like Google. Google claims they're secure, but they're definitely not. They've been the victim of hacks fairly often, so giving your information to a piece of Google is not a good idea, for obvious reasons. Now, hopefully, we can reverse this decision by either using YouTube less or not at all, or possibly taking legal action against YouTube for this violation of our privacy and the censorship that they want to inflict on the internet, on their platform. Now, that's kind of the gist of the situation here, but what does this mean for my channel? Well, so much of my content is Nintendo games. Ever since I was a little kid, I've loved Nintendo's games. I hate them as a company, but I love their games because they're good, mostly. So now that I'm an adult and I have a YouTube channel, I decided that I should play these games because they're fun and I enjoy them, and I like to share my experience with these games with other people. I like doing this. It's fun, and though my channel's still small, we have kind of built a little community here, and that honestly means a lot to me. So these changes, possibly spelling the end of YouTube as a whole, it just kind of hurts. And it doesn't just hurt me, it hurts everyone, every creator. So, because I upload so many games that can appeal to children, even though I don't want to make content for children, I may have to change what content I produce. I'll still do a series on all of the games that were suggested in my community posts some time ago, but I'm thinking I'll have to rearrange some things. My idea is to, every once in a while, play a game that's maybe a little bit more mature, or something that doesn't appeal to kids like Nintendo games do, or Minecraft. or whatever. So, if you have any suggestions for games that are more for mature audiences that you'd like to see me play, then go ahead and write it in the comments. At the current moment, I really don't have any mature games except for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which I'm playing here. And luckily with the Steam Workshop, there's a ton of potential for content I can make on this game. Because I'm uploading Donkey Kong Country Returns and Minecraft at this current moment, which are both games that appeal to children, I'm thinking that I might have to skip forward to posting the Legend of Zelda series every weekend, maybe? Because those games, despite the fact that they are technically for children, they are much more mature of games than Donkey Kong Country Returns and Minecraft are. I know that Ocarina of Time wasn't highly recommended, but at the current moment, this is just kind of what I think will help with this situation. Another potential thing that I can do is include more edits of other people saying swear words, because that would make the video more targeted towards adult audiences. No, I personally don't say swear words. It's just kind of how I was raised. But that doesn't stop me from using other people saying it, and oftentimes it is quite funny. It's quite funny the ways that I can use these clips from other people in my videos. And I feel like they've made for some good edits and a lot of laughs. So that's another potential option. Now obviously all of this is subject to change because I don't know how much this will really affect me. We'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully that YouTube will finally listen to the users of their platform for once and actually make a change that would make the platform better in general. This isn't the way forward, YouTube. This is not what we want. And if you keep doing stuff like this, you're just going to push more and more people away. This is such a major change, and it influences everyone using the platform as well as creating content for this platform. And people are very outspoken about their disliking, or maybe using the word hatred would actually be more fitting here, even though it's such a strong word. The amount of people who dislike this change and are very vocal about it massively outnumbers the people who are like, oh, I mean, this isn't so bad. Unfortunately, I think that the only way for these massive corporations to make a change is to hold them legally accountable. Because they're so big and YouTube is the dominant platform in this field of media, they basically can just do whatever they want with the platform and they can get away with it. Because all these other video sharing websites are just not as big and they don't have the creators that YouTube has. It's a shame to witness what YouTube has devolved into. I grew up watching this platform and it was just a fun place to be, to escape from reality for a bit. And now it's just this corporate dystopian platform. They pretend like this change is supposed to help children. It's not about that. It's about breaching your privacy. It's about surveillance. They don't care about the children. They only really care about watching over everything that you do so that they can censor things that they don't want you to see. They want to track everything you do because they're afraid. They're afraid of people that have a voice. They're afraid that people have the capabilities to discuss anything, really. That's what made the internet so amazing in the past, is it was a place that people could talk and not worry about others controlling what they say. But now it's clear that those in power don't want that, because they want to keep their power. They're afraid of losing it. They will do everything they can to prevent us from stopping this madness. But if we remain strong and the Clippy army rises up, then we will actually stand a chance against these mega corporations and those in power. And we can tell them that this isn't the way forward. This isn't how we want the future to be. And these people will get the most brutal reality check in their lives. Because once they're out of power, it isn't going to be pretty. It is not going to be pretty at all. Because people are going to take their pent up frustration with all this corporatism nonsense, and they're going to use it against those who did it to them. And that's what they're afraid of. They know that this isn't right, but they'll do anything to keep their power, because they want to be in charge of everything. And we won't allow that. So they have to silence us some way and somehow. And the internet is that way that they can silence us. But we need to stay valiant. We can't let them win. I know I kind of went on a tangent there, but this is something I do care a whole lot about. Because I love this platform. I love having the internet as a place where you can have conversations with people from all over the world, and to see what it's devolved into is just madness. It's not good. I know this is a big deal and it's a lot to take in, but we need to set aside our differences and band together to stop these massive corporations from dictating everything that we do, as well as basically turning our governments into dictatorships. This is a problem, and it needs to be solved. Unfortunately, I'm just a little college student, and I'm not the most well versed on this issue. But when there's a will, there's a way. And as an old saying goes, the universe unfolds as it should. And what these massive corporations are trying to do is not the way the universe should unfold. I believe that there will be an end to this. When that end will be, I'm not sure. But if we keep fighting and spread the word about what's really going on here, we can make the movement grow. I'm sorry if I talk too much. I haven't really sat down to talk about such an intense topic before. But hopefully I said something of worth in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts, and I'll hopefully see you in another video. Take care, everyone, and stay safe.